you go on a show that is very popular that we all know, Naked and Afraid.
Yeah.
Now, have you already started your career before that, or is this your first like foray into entertainment?
No, so I went to UCSB for biology.
Yes.
And I loved doing biology, and that's all I wanted to do. And I knew nothing about entertainment. I thought Discovery made shows for Discovery Channel. Like, that's how TV works. Like, I just knew nothing about it.
Yeah.
And then I went on Naked and Afraid, literally because we were super poor, and I was a biologist making $12 an hour.
Yeah.
And I just wanted a cool vacation.
Yeah.
And did it. And did really well on the show and all of that, but it was really, there was sort of a light bulb moment for me, which is when I looked at the ratings that the Naked and Afraid show got. This was back when TV was huge still, right?
Yeah.
Like cable. And that got 4 million live viewers.
Oof.
And I looked at like a published paper that I'd worked on with a lead scientist, and that got 400 reads.
Yeah.
And I looked at the two, and I'm like, all I really want to do is communicate how amazing wildlife is to people, because that's what I love. That's where I grew up in the bush of Africa, tracking, like we were talking about. I love wildlife. That's what I want to communicate.
Yeah.
Now look at these two things. Here's something that the lead biologist worked on for 2.5 years. I worked on for about a year.
Yeah.
That got 400 reads by like-minded scientists who already knew the subject matter.
Yeah.
Here's me jiggling my junk naked in the jungle, got 4 million views. I'm like, I know which one of these two can make a bigger impact. So that was like my light bulb moment.
Yeah.
Was after Naked and Afraid, when I was like, now I can
get it. Okay, so
Yeah.
Naked and Afraid, so for the people who don't know, it was a show where you would basically have to go survive in like some remote area. I think you went to Panama.
Panama, that's right. Yeah.
But is that where all the episodes are filmed?
No,
or-
all over the world.
Got it.
Yeah.
And like, for whatever reason you're naked, it didn't need to be. But-
Didn't.
and it's you and a chick,
That's right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And she's also naked.
That's right. Very awkward.
Well, I mean, in the morning when you're bricked, what is that like?
It's only morning one, I'll tell you that.
Why?
I don't know, man. Something biological happens out there where you're after
Really?
morning one, you're like, that's not going to happen anymore. I got other stuff to worry about.
But like, okay, do they start getting funky? Like, is it like...
I believe some of them have.
No, not like there must be. You're in the most
You're
primal
just here to
setting.
laugh in the back corner. It's
You're not thinking about that?
question.
You're not thinking about that? This guy's right out of UC Santa Barbara, okay? It's a wild part of school, dude.
It's a play.
Insane. Okay, so he's coming there, all sorts of venereal diseases.
This is a fact, yeah.
Okay. We went to the same school, by the way. We lived right across from each other randomly. And okay, so you're there, you meet the girl, she's naked immediately.
Yeah.
And you have to present yourself for TV, like,
Yeah.
But you also have to worry about like warmth and mosquitoes and stuff. Is she kept well, or what?
My partner was kept immaculately.
Really?
She was very attractive. Yeah.
Do you have a girlfriend at the time?
I did have a
and
girlfriend
you had
at
to
the time.
explain, I'm going to be with this naked chick who's shaved up.
Worse than that, it was my girlfriend's idea that I go on the show. I swear to God.
She was into that.
Who knows what was going on, when I took off.
know.
But
Damn, and having to be introduced to a stranger just on soft is crazy.
Were you on soft, or did you fluff for like a second and right
dude,
before you
I wish I had done a little tug. It would have been a little more impressive. But
Were you fully soft?
I was I was completely naked. There was nerves going on, which means I was probably about, hung like a raisin. Like, it was, it probably wasn't a good vibe at all. I was overweight because I was like, oh, I'm going to survival. I need to eat more. I got to bulk up. So I was fatter than ever. It was not, hindsight being 2020, I would have trimmed up a little. Maybe just done a little rub to go in, just get a little something going on. And not been so fat, like it would have been a little better.
But did she start vibing as you started being like her protector and provider?
Oh no, she hated me.
Really?
Oh, she hated me. Yeah.
Why?
Oh,
So that's her. She's quite pretty. I shaved, which was a
it's
mistake.
beautiful.
I was chubby, which was a mistake. It wasn't good, bro.
Yeah, you got to
I know, right?
keep
I
the
know.
beard,
Keep
keep
in mind,
the
I was like
beard.
30 pounds heavier, dude. Give me a little slack there.
Go back to that
Oh,
first
look at
one.
that.
That's
better.
not bad.
That was
That's not
towards
bad.
the end of the
Go
whole
back
thing.
to the first one.
No, let's
yeah,
not.
This one right here. You look like a Pixar villain.
I know, dude. It's bad. It's really
but
bad.
she's a piece. She's a
That's
beautiful
what
girl.
I'm saying, dude. I blew it. And she was pretty. But so I think.
Okay. So hold on. So
infinity
day
and
one,
beyond.
you show up, you're butt naked.
Butt naked.
Dick and balls out. Do you catch her peeping? Do you catch her like looking down?
If
like,
anything, she caught me peeping.
you were definitely peeping.
You had to.
You had to do it.
I mean, what are you going to do? You got to get it out of the way. You got to get a good look up and down.
So you go up and down, get a good look.
Get a good look. Hug it out.
Did you hug?
You have to.
Whoa.
You got
And you felt them? You felt the nips?
Yeah. Come on.
I was just saying what I was
This
saying.
is his colleague. This is his work
No,
colleague.
I know it's his work colleague. I understand, but they're in a survival survival situation, and part of survival is reproduction.
That's not a
It's a good point. Not usually in 21 days.
That's
though.
true.
Yeah.
That's true. But did she throw any rhythm? Like when you came back and you had, like I remember you were shucking clams or whatever. You had an oyster. What was that? When you brought her that aphrodisiac, and I know you were searching for it for that reason.
Dude, I was trying. Yeah. I was trying. I was fishing, but I wasn't catching.
No rhythm. She was giving you no rhythm.
Nothing, dude. I got no love out there. No, she was like, I think they did this on purpose. The producers of that show are really clever, by the way. They looked at me and were like, here's a chubby white boy who's got like a lot of good skills, and here's like a hot idiot who's got no skills. And they're like, we're gonna put these two together and see what happens. She's gonna hear this and it's not gonna go well. But you know, I think they just were like, we're gonna put these
Was
two
she
together.
bad at surviving?
Terrible.
Really?
Terrible.
So
Like
you were
admittedly
carrying
at this point.
When it got cold, would you guys have to, body heat?
Night one, we cuddled all night. Dead serious. We got there like
Poking her in the back a little
yeah,
bit?
yeah, for real. I had to roll over in the morning. She's like, are you okay? I was like, yeah, just a little uncomfortable. Had to roll over, go to the other side. Yeah, because night one we got there. It was the producer's fault. They got us on the beach like late, so we only got started at like 4 p.m.
Oh.
So you don't have time between 4 p.m. and sundown to build everything.
Yeah.
So we started to build a really crappy little shelter, and it got dark, and then it rained, and it was cold, and we're both lying under a banana leaf shaking. And I forget if it was her or me, but one of us, probably me, was like, hey, we got to just, scoot together and share some body warmth for the first night. And that was the only night we had to like cuddle, basically.
Yeah.
And it did help. And then I had to roll over in the morning, and that was it. Then we built a proper
The
shelter.
camera guys are just there, like drinking smoothies the whole time.
Dude, no, they I'll tell you a story I've never told on the pod if you want.
Yes.
I've never told publicly at all. They were not there, so they leave set up cameras overnight, like security cameras, basically, like just GoPros with battery packs and IR cams and stuff like that. But they have a strict rule. I've never told this story publicly to anybody. They have a strict rule that the camera guys cannot have food on them. They can't have smoothies. They can't have anything, right? Because these people are more or less starving.
Yeah.
It must have been like day 15 or 16 or whatever. And I see the audio guy has got a Cliff Bar in his audio kit on the front. And I just see the corner of the wrapper, the little like blue and black like outline or whatever. And I don't remember his name. Let's say it was John. I walk over and I'm like, hey, John, what's going on, buddy? Boom. And I just grab it. And I start peeling it and eating it. He's like, whoa, give me that back, give me that back, give me that back. I'm like, nope, not going to. And he's like, dude, you're gonna get me fired. I was like, I'm not gonna tell anybody if you don't. And I give him back the wrapper and I smash the whole bar.
Wow. You didn't even share it.
I scoffed that thing on the spot. I put
He's a
that thing
bushman.
down.
He can tell when there's audio guys nearby. He can look at tracks. It's like there's a Cliff Bar near
Okay,
this.
is it true? I heard a rumor that you found food unbelievably fast.
Yeah.
And then they kind of made you hide the food.
Multiple times. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, can you tell us about that a bit?
So the funniest part of that whole thing was, they want you to suffer, right? Because that's good
That's the
TV,
show, yeah.
right? They want you to struggle and have to find food and fight and help each other and all these things. So on like day 4 or 5 or whatever, we were walking through the jungle, and keep in mind, I'm a biologist, so I recognize the botany, the plants and things. And I look, and I'm like, wait a minute, that's yucca, which is, it's like a jungle potato, basically. And you can see that in this area of secondary forest, not primary, that had all been, regrown, there's a whole patch, like a almost perfectly square patch of yucca, which is a potato. And so I like stop and take out my machete and start digging and dig up the root, the potato. And then I'm like, holy shit. And I realize this is like a grove of it. And it's like a 5-minute walk from where we're camped. And so I dig up 30 pounds of these potatoes. Like I'm talking like, mountain of potatoes.
Wow.
Take them back, build a little hammock so they don't like sit in the water next to my camp. And I'm like,
We're good.
I'm done.
3
Like, we're
weeks,
good.
under
3
3
weeks.
weeks.
You could live off that.
Eat potatoes, eat some oysters in the morning. Like I got protein, I got carbs, I'm
lit.
good. And the producers just pulling their hair out. They're like, this fucking guy, like he doesn't want to fight with anybody. Like he's not being argumentative. He doesn't have to work very hard. He's got 30 pounds of fucking potatoes in his camp.
Yeah.
And then they come over and they're like, look, we got to take the potatoes away. I'm like, go for it. I'm just going to go get more. And they're like, you can't do this. I was like, yes, I can. Like this is a simulated survival situation. I'm going to get as many potatoes as I can get.
Yeah.
So they took them away the first time. And that night, as soon as the camera guys left and set up the cameras, I walked 5 minutes up the hill. I brought back another 20 or so pounds, put them in the sling. And they came back in the morning and there was a pile of things. And the producer was like, off the record, like, okay, if you just keep them hidden and off camera, you can keep your potatoes. And I was like, I don't care how many times you take them away. I'm going to go and get more.
Yeah.
And so they let me like keep them off camera.
So would you have to cook them like at off-camera hours, or did they just edit you cooking?
They
them
just
out?
edited around it. Yeah. Yeah.
You're
But
the only person to go on the show and gain weight.
thankfully not. Look at that photo. But thankfully not. But yeah.
So then what happens? Then you and the girl are eating good? Are you
Yes.
sharing the potatoes?
We shared everything. Yeah, I caught some fish. I caught some lobster. I got oysters. I killed an anteater. We got potatoes. Like, we weren't struggling. Yeah.
So it was easy for you.
I mean, it goes back to what we were talking about before we came in here. If you're in the tropics and you have a good understanding of how to do these things, you can live indefinitely.